Hi friends, David McLeod here, creator of the Daily Affirmation program. Welcome to today's video. What do you want in your life? What do you really want? A lot of people don't really know how to answer these questions. I myself have trouble answering them sometimes. I've had quite a few clients struggle with these questions, and I've noticed that many of them seem to respond with a list of things they don't want. Do you find yourself sometimes doing that? I certainly do. Well, the problem is that when we think about what we don't want, we're actually focusing our attention on that. For example, when you think, I don't want to be fat, you're focusing your attention on being fat. When you think, I don't want to be sick, you are focusing your attention on being sick. When you think, I don't want to live in an apartment anymore, you're focusing your attention on living in an apartment. In each of these cases, you're trying to push something away, to push it out of your life. But unfortunately, by focusing your attention on it, you are actually inadvertently attracting it into your life. By resisting what is, you are creating the perfect environment for it to persist. So, what can you do? Well, the first thing to do is to stop resisting and to accept what is right now. You've probably heard me say this before, but it bears repeating. Nothing changes until it becomes what it is. In other words, you cannot change what you do not accept. So try this very simple three-step process for a change that you want to invite into your life. First, unconditionally accept who and what you are right now and recognize your own responsibility for it. Second, create a clear, unequivocal statement of what you choose for the next greatest version of yourself. And third, declare your unconditional love for yourself as you welcome this change into your life. So, for example, if you have a perception of yourself as being fat and you'd like to change that, you can begin to implement that change this way. First, I accept my current state of health exactly as it is, and I accept full responsibility for it. Second, I choose to see and experience myself as a healthy, vibrant being of light and love, and I choose to see and experience my body as a fit and healthy vessel for living my life. Third, I love myself unconditionally, and I welcome this new version of myself into the world. Once you've taken these first three steps, then give yourself permission to take inspired action to bring your new vision into the world. Make this a commitment in your life and revisit your statements many times a day to make sure that you are on track. May your heart's desire guide you lovingly to be all that you were meant to be. Thanks for listening.